Welcome back to the Geeks.com reviews. Justin here, and today we are going to be reviewing more manga. And the manga we're going to be reviewing today is Rainbow Days Volume 1. This is published by Viz Media for the price of $9.99 if you're living in the US, $12.99 if you're in Canada, and $7.99 if you're in the UK. Of course, your currency prices will vary. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. Excited to have plans on Christmas Eve, Natsuki feels like he's finally catching up to his friends who are in relationships. But when the night doesn't go as expected, the stage is set for him to fall in love. These are four friends couldn't be more different. A dreamer who longs for love, a self-centered playboy, a winsome guy with a hidden saucy streak, and a socially awkward nerd who loves anime, manga, and games. Together, their high school days are as vibrant as rainbows. This is such a solid book, and Mizuno did a wonderful job with these characters, the interactions. There might be some times of anime tropes, manga cliches that we're used to, especially when it comes to slice of life type of romances here. But I really did enjoy this. Each character has their own, obviously, own personality, own quirks, own flaws. And I found myself seeing and resonating with each boy in each plot, in each point that they were trying to get across. The main focus of this particular volume is Natsuki, who I will describe as a very intensified Ted Mosby for those who watch How I Met Your Mother, which is my favorite show. And he is a guy who is just basically obsessed with being in a relationship. And he wants nothing more but to be in love. He's a romantic. He is Mr. Nice Guy, to put it bluntly. And Natsuki, I'm trying to address this without spoiling it, but Natsuki at times is very frustrating to read because you see the pureness in this character, but at the same time, you just want to wring his little neck. Because there are scenes in here, especially in the beginning, when he is dating someone for, I believe it's a month, and Christmas is coming. And this is the only spoiler I'm going to give. And Christmas is coming, and he is trying to find the perfect gift for her. And he decides that they're gonna go to dinner and they're going to date, and then his boys find out. So they basically crash his date so they can see this girl that he's been gushing over and constantly keep talking about. And when he's out there shopping, he sees his friends see his girlfriend's true nature and find out that she's a gold digger. So they go and addressing him about it. They're like, hey, your girl's using you. She thinks you're rich. That's the only reason why she's dating you. And he goes off the rails. Like, he turns into a different Natsuki. He starts attacking his friends' characters. He says, hey, you treat women like this, you're doing this, you're not doing this, and blah, blah, blah. He refused to believe it. And this was the frustrating part, because I think we've all been there at least. I mean, if you're my age, you've probably been there at least once. And if you're in the younger audience, you will go through it at least once. You're going to have that one friend or even acquaintance that you're cool with, and you meet them and you meet their significant other, and they're not what they appear to be. And when you address it, they're so in love and so infatuated with the person that they're going to attack you, and they're going to choose them over you. It's going to happen at least once. And thankfully, he does wake up. And that's all I'm going to say about, in terms of spoilers. But this is such a good read. It's funny at times, and it definitely has the manga tropes of some over-the-top humor, especially when it comes to him and his reaction to another girl that he likes later on in the story. Natsuki assumes a lot. Like, he creates these scenarios in his head. Like, this one scene, this is another minor spoiler. There's one scene where he thinks that this girl, since she's always in this particular teacher's office, that she's dating the teacher. And it's like, dude, what? Like, he makes these scenarios in his head, and I think it's one of his biggest flaws. But he's such a good character. I love all of them, especially the Playboy. The Playboy has this BDSM type of thing. He's really obsessed with bondage and discipline. It's such a good character. All the four boys get a chance to shine. We get to understand what type of women they like. We get to understand some of their flaws, what works, what doesn't work. It has some really good humor, and let me just show you a little bit of the artwork. I love the artwork, pretty stellar here. As you can see, here's some really good artwork. As we can see, a little bit of Natsuki here. Stellar artwork, just a fun read. Highly recommend this. I'm gonna give this an A+. Definitely check out Rainbow Days Volume 1. I'm going to actually review Volume 2 because Viz Media, thank you, gave me a review copy of it. So stay tuned for a little bit, a couple more weeks though, before it comes out, I'll review it. But definitely looking forward to reading Volume 2. If you read Rainbow Days Volume 1, let me know. And as always, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. This is Justin saying later days. I'll catch you on the next one. If you're watching this from otakugeeks.com, by all means, browse our website. Peace.